The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers now on first down. He'll get this to Lazard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. But it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Fields. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And it'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On play action, now Rodgers. He hits Adams, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Cohen now to return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Off play action, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this, where I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. To throw is Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get it right, but could not. Za'Darius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again on second down. Fields. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That second down play nets a -4. Throwing on third down, Fields. Buying time to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fields going to keep it once more. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Rodgers to throw once more. And that's complete to Adams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now a first down throw, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Fields. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Throwing again is Fields. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. David Montgomery, the target, out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor.
Now a hit and a loose football. Still going. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return will stop right around the 25. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed and their route running savvy.
Here's Fields. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 53 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell me they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. Now Fields. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Fields going to get this to Montgomery. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Open man is Komet, the tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. A shotgun snap. Fields. Caught by Montgomery. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Play action, Fields. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. They snap it to Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So on fourth down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, moved the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped. Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch that treatment. 46.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a first down carry by Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Touchdown! It's complete. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Cohen now to return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kind. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's third down. From the gun, here's Fields. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last year, up to make the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second down, another shot for Jones. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So it's over. The Green Bay